Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. So, guess what? Y'all know we had the ice storm. It was a sleet storm for us here, luckily. But now, today is Thursday, and they're calling for another snow event here in North Carolina on Saturday. Who knows what it's going to do? North Carolina weather, I think, is so hard for these folks to predict because, well, you can have 4 seasons in about 24 hours most of the time. Seen it happen more than once, and I'd hate to know I was the one trying to predict that anyway. But let me show y'all something, how slick this stuff right here is. Watch this. You can just ice skate. You really got to watch your step because you can fall in a hurry. I was unloading a few groceries earlier today, and yeah, it was I should have had my ice skates on. Speaking of that, the grocery store was a nightmare. Not my best decision to go today. I was trying to let it die down from the last ice storm. Luckily, I didn't have to go, but there's some snacks and things that we like. But if you're seeing this, I'm still sliding down this hill. I'm sure we made it through fine. And the good news is we've still got everything ready from the last ice storm. Well, still wrapped up. It's supposed to get down to 23. I think the high Saturday is supposed to be like 23. I think they're saying. Wheels wrapped up. Chicken house still wrapped up. Horses actually still have their blankets on. It has not gotten warm enough for me to take those off. I've been keeping a check on them underneath and everything. They're doing well with those, but still have all the extra waters out and the stock tank heater hooked up. So anyways, the extra water's still in the house for flushing toilets if the power goes out. So that's the good thing. At least we're still prepared for what's to come. We'll see how right or wrong they are because, you know, they've called for a foot of snow and we got a dusting. It's very easy. But then opposites also happen. They've called for a dusting and we've got probably 8 or 9 inches. I'm going to give y'all a quick story time about that. Back in my home health days, I went to see this patient. I was doing a start of care. Y'all in the nursing world know what that is. It's establishing a new patient. In the home health world, that takes a hot minute. I was at this lady's house for, I don't know, a couple of hours at least. And I was the furthest away that my territory went back in the day. It was way on up in Virginia. It was snowing on the way there, but they had done been calling for it. It ain't gonna stick. It's gonna be a dusting, blah, blah, blah. The room we were sitting in did not have any windows. And I was sitting there just doing my paperwork. She went up to go get her something to drink or something. I don't remember now. And she comes back in and she pats me on the back and she said, "Honey, I think you might ought to go home." And I was like, "What? What do you mean I need to go home?" And there was at least 6 inches of snow on the ground. I mean, it was pouring. It was snowing so hard that I could barely see to get out to my car. I mean, it was pouring snow. I called Andy and I said, "Andy, what am I supposed to do? I'm way up here in Virginia and I don't know what to do." And if I'm not mistaken, he had Jacob that day. He was not working that day because it was wintertime. And I said, "I don't know what I'm supposed to do." And he said, "You'll be fine. Just don't come home down any hills." Well, y'all, I don't know if you can tell by the lay of the land on our videos, but it ain't nothing but hills and hollers around here. But needless to say, my little Honda, I coasted right on home. It took me, the normal drive probably would have took me an hour, and it took me a good 2.5 hours to get home that day. Just taking it easy. None of the roads had been scraped. None of the roads had salt on them. They weren't calling for what it did. So all that to say, we're just going to see what it does. Also, guess who decided they were going to earn their keep? Look, this is why I don't have hawks. Guess who decided to earn their keep? I got 3 eggs today. That's the most eggs I've gotten in the last 2 months, maybe. I threw them some scraps in there a while ago. Unfortunately, I've not been checking for eggs every day. I check for them like every 3 or 4 days. because they ain't been giving us none. I really ain't been checking. So one of them was frozen busted. I'm assuming that happened last night before last. It's been pretty cold. So I was pretty excited about it, and we'll see if it continues. Maybe it will. Maybe they've decided they really like Andy's corn he's giving them, and they're going to start giving us eggs. It's just wintertime. Chickens don't lay many eggs in the wintertime. So the roads are still in pretty terrible shape, ain't they?
Yeah, like it depends on where you're at. Some roads are completely clear. Then you have this.
So the schools have been out all week. Government offices have been out most of the week. And yeah, because most side roads are like this right here, and now the snow is supposedly coming on top of it.
And the thing is it's so cold that nothing is melting.
Not very fast.
It is just too cold. I mean, I don't know that there's anything they can do for this because it's a solid sheet of ice, and you can't scrape ice. So no fault to the traffic department.
No, you just can't do nothing with it.
Right there's where somebody got stuck. I seen the tracks where they had spun it up. Must couldn't get up that hill.
And then you get in a warm spot, and it kind of goes away. But then right up there is another cold spot.
My mama is a school bus driver. And I talked to her this morning. I said, "You think y'all will ever go back to school?" And she said, "It's not looking like it, is it? Because we have that system coming in this weekend, supposedly. And it's going to be cold right behind it, too."
We're headed to Tractor Supply to get us some extra feed and cat food and things just to have. This is our normal kind of Tractor Supply run, but we thought we'd come on tonight since they're calling for the weather anyway.
Hopefully beat the panic buyers. Of course, I'm sure Tractor Supply will probably be a madhouse again tonight, but we'll see.
If it's anything like Food Line was tonight, it's going to be.
So Food Line was a disaster?
It was terrible.
Was it?
It was terrible.
Was everybody buying milk and bread?
Oh yeah, it was all about gone.
Milk, bread, and eggs. I guess everybody's going to be eating French toast.
Well, my chickens, they decided to come through for me. At least I got 2 eggs.
I hope that's really starting something. Maybe they're going to start, since the days are getting longer, maybe they're going to actually start laying eggs.
Maybe they like that corn.
And maybe they like the corn. Who knows? Because they are eating that cracked corn so much better than any chicken feed. We've tried multiple chicken feeds, and they are eating that cracked corn so much better than any of those feeds. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know. So y'all, this morning I got a call from a neighbor. Well, not necessarily a neighbor, but from a long-time customer of mine. I mean, probably one of the very first customers I ever had in my lawn care business, that he needed some supplies brought to him this morning and wanted to know if I maybe could help him out shoveling his sidewalk. I told him I'll definitely bring the supplies to him because he hadn't been able to get out. Told me he hadn't been out in over a week. But anyways, I told him I didn't know if I'd be able to do much shoveling because this stuff is just like solid as a rock, but I would definitely get the supplies to him. He wanted me to crank his car and let it run and all that kind of stuff, But anyways, I couldn't believe the shape that his road is still in here. It is absolutely covered in ice. All the main roads around here look great. There's nothing on the main roads. But man, this one right here is absolutely covered. It's crazy. But this stuff ain't going nowhere. That's for sure. It is not going anywhere. It's not going to get warm enough anytime soon for it to melt, by no means. But just look at this. So like we're clear here, and right here in this curve, it's covered. That's slick as it can be right there. But anyways, yep, that was one of these mornings. I got that phone call from him, and I kind of dropped everything I was doing and decided to come on down here and take care of what it was he needed. Because tomorrow is when the snowstorm, our next snowstorm, is supposed to come in. And he'll probably be in the house for another week after that. So, I got to make sure that the elderly folks are taken care of the best we can. man. I feel like one of the important things about living in these small, tight-knit communities, even though he was a customer of mine, not only that, he's become a friend over the years. And, you know, I just have to make sure I look out for these people. I got him a little path shoveled out to his car, got his groceries to him, and I told him, I think he was a little bit worried about getting on this ice and stuff, afraid he was going to fall, so he was a little bit scared to walk to his car. I told him, I said, I got your phone number. I said, as soon as this next snow event's over with, I will call and check on him and make sure he didn't need anything else. But I feel like I don't quite take care of him as good as I should. So hopefully that's something I can do better about. Because I feel like that's very important. Because I realize that someday in my life, and mine and Megan's life, we'll be at the point where we need help too. And so, you know, he tried his best to pay me. I mean, I did let him pay me for the groceries that I had to buy for him, but I told him, I said, he didn't owe me no money, because that's what I told him. I said, at some point I'll need help too, and I just hope somebody returns the favor for me. But anyways, I feel like that's what it's all about. You got to take care of your neighbors, and especially the elderly folks, or the folks that ain't able to get out in conditions like this.
Well, one thing's for sure. The weather people, they just keep changing what they're saying it's going to do. So, like I said, North Carolina weather, that's just to be expected. And I don't think they know what it's going to do till it starts doing it. But I wouldn't have that job, so more power to him. Lovey says he's over it. He's barely been out of the barn. Like, he hates snow. I think he hates it just about as much as he hates rain and mud. The kids are wide open still on the four-wheelers. We haven't run out of gas yet. But, yeah, Lovey says he's over this weather and he's ready for it to be done. And when it's cold out, he's got his barn down there, and his big old stall is full of hay for him to curl up in. And let's face it, oh boy, we got plenty of insulation. So yeah, he's over it. I love the snow and the winter, and you know, bring it on. Whatever it's gonna do, it's gonna do. Some things I'm seeing now says 6+ inches, and some things I'm seeing says we'll be lucky if we even get an inch. Either way, it's gonna come. Lovey says he's ready for it to warm up. I think the kids are getting ready. They're ready for some warmer days. The cows and the horses seem to be pretty content with it.
Well, it's later in the evening now. Time to get everything fed, and I believe the weather is on its way.
Yep, it looks like it's a-changing.
Look at those clouds coming across there.
Hey, look at that sled going there.
And look at that sled. That sled is very anxious for a new layer of snow. Here, I'll get this.
Wicked-looking snow clouds. Right there. Kinda. I mean, they look, you can tell they're snow clouds. I don't know if you can on the camera, but
Absolutely. They look just like what I would call a snow cloud. I mean, I think it's coming.
Come on, sugars.
Poor babies is starving. What you doing, Cookie? Belle has yet to figure out that she's going to get fed out here.
She's questionable about it.
I know, every time she's in there waiting instead of out here.
Here, baby.
There's Cookie. Don't you run from me and act like you don't want me to rub you.
Look, but see, Belle's smart. Maybe that's what she's waiting on.
Oh, to get her own pan by herself. I'm telling you. I got way more confidence in this storm than I had the other one.
Do you?
I do.
I'm questionable. They're too like wishy-washy about it.
I don't know. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah, me too. Cold.
I feel it. It's coming. I think I may end up eating my words by the end of this video, but I think that this one is going to be the biggest snow we've seen in quite some time.
You think so?
I do. Like
We'll
I said,
see.
I may be eating my words at the end of this video. I'm like, well, I was wrong. And in some ways, I kind of hope I am wrong. But at the same time, I hope I'm right.
We're going to go ahead and top all these off.
Yeah, we definitely got to top them off.
So, funny story. We came out here earlier, and Andy had to throw something at one of the calves.
Because it was chewing on that wire.
It was about to look like Christmas vacation out here when the cat eats the Christmas tree wire.
Foolish cow.
I guess it was like, oh, what is this? It's green, and I'm going to try it.
Nice thing about using strings, when you get the bale that's been sitting on the ground, you don't have to cut them. They're already rotted in two.
Why are you still moving at us? Tiger, clean them cows. Hey. They'll get you. Especially Belle. She ain't playing with you. It's a standoff. Duchess and Tiger. Who's gonna win the staring contest? Tiger broke it. Quit! We're gonna go ahead and put in two, just in case it does get a little rough. Yeah. Must have been ready for it.
Figured we'd go ahead and put two in, just since it is supposed to be more snow coming. I'll tell you what, where this stuff just keeps freezing back, it is so rough riding across all them foiler tracks right there in that yard.
I bet so.
It's like riding across a washboard. Alright, we'll get that in. I guess that's it for now.
Alright.
Besides filling them troughs up.
I'm working on it, boss man. Well, y'all, it's Saturday, about 8 o'clock in the morning. And well, here's your update. I believe it may do a little more than what they were saying, because from my understanding, this wasn't even supposed to start till like now. And it's been doing this a while. Look at them big old snowflakes. It looks like a picture in a book. Look at that. Let's see if I can find a good spot to measure it. I haven't decided if Tiger likes it or she hates it. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, you got a snow mustache. Look at you. Let's see. Let's go look at this over here. The edge of this table. Or actually my picnic table. Because all the sleet had done melted off this. That's 2.5 inches so far. They were calling for 3 to 6 or 3 to 5, something like that. So, supposedly it's gonna do this all day. If it does, it's probably gonna be more than that. Is everybody all right? So the horses will let the cows come under the barn. I've seen them under there plenty of times with the horses, and the horses will come out in this, but the cows are right where they want to be. They want to be right here eating their hay. And if you heard us say it on the other video, it's actually a good sign. I know they look terrible with their snow on them, but it means they're fat enough that they're not losing any body heat. So it's actually a good thing to see them like that. I know they're going to be glad when all this is over, though. French toast for breakfast. Her request on a snowy morning.
By who?
By you.
You ruined me. I can't help it. You should have never fixed it for me the first time.
That's what happened, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Questioning my life decisions.
Yep. the decision to ever fix French toast.
Yep. It is good.
It is good. I've done eat breakfast too, and I'm going to eat again. There you go. Y'all see how dry and fluffy this snow is? That's not something we can normally do here. I think right now it is about the coldest I've ever seen it snow. Thermometer only said it's 18 degrees and it's snowing. Normally we get our snows when it's about like 32, like the high 20s. Up into 32. I've seen it snow around 34. So it's kind of interesting. This snow is very, very powdery. See that? Bet it don't pack at all. Nope, it don't pack at all. So, just for kicks and giggles and fun and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna go down here and get my truck and try to plow my way out from the barn before it gets too deep and try to keep this road right here clear, because I'm telling you, I have a feeling that this one's going to be a lot. It's actually already more than they were originally calling for yesterday. So I ended up plowing this road Friday evening maybe. No, wait, what is today? Day's Saturday. I ended up plowing this road Thursday evening just to knock off what ice I could. I wasn't very successful at it, but I did get some. You got to be careful walking in this right here. You got that ice underneath this snow, and it's super slick. I'm very interested to see if that truck will actually come out of here pushing snow, or I may end up having to drive the truck out and come back down pushing. And I may find out that it's not even enough to push yet, because it looks like we've only got about, maybe 3 inches so far. But back in my snow plowing days, 3 inches was always kind of like our go mark. Once it hit 3 inches, you could go out and start hitting your parking lots and stuff. And that's why I have this snow plow for the front of my dump truck. I didn't know a whole lot about plowing with trucks back then, and that was not the right truck to put a snow plow on. I should have put it on something small and short, because that truck is way too long to be pushing snow with. However, that's what it's on, and I don't guess I'm going to change it at this point. But I bought that, funny story, I bought that snow plow back in 2018. We had a big snow in 2018, and I was done hauling a tractor around and pushing snow with a tractor, because I was having to pull a trailer everywhere I went in the snow, and I said, this ain't worth it. So I went and bought that plow for the truck. It never snowed again for like 3 or 4 years. we never had no snow, or nothing that was plow worthy, should I say. So that plow has done nothing but sit. I think I've plowed snow with it twice, and both of those times wasn't much snow at all. So I'll be honest with you, I'm not even that familiar with using this plow, but we're getting ready to give it a try. This is a Snowway 8'6" plow. And it angles and goes up and down. I'll get this thing fired up, let it be warming up. Hopefully it'll crank. Oh, she's a little sluggish. We'll let that thing warm up for a few minutes. Y'all check this out. This shelter is just about useless not having walls on it. Everything under here might as well be sitting outside. It's covered. So the way you work this plow is I have a remote control right here. We have to cut it on. See it light up. There she is. She's up off the ground. So your normal headlights are actually disabled when you got the snowplow hooked up, and it runs off of these headlights because obviously the plow is blocking the headlight view. So you plug into the wiring harness of the truck and it kills these headlights and makes these work. You even have signal lights and everything up here. I guess it's a good thing it is powdery and fluffy. Well, let's see what she'll do. Let's see, I guess I'll go ahead and let my blade down. So, this is tough for gravel. I'm gonna pick it up just a hair. See, when I let it down, it falls all the way to the ground, and then you can adjust just a little bit if you want, picking up the blade. I'm gonna angle it. But what's gonna be hard is plowing gravel. What my fear is I'm gonna push the gravel off the road. But I believe that's gonna work because it's so frozen underneath. So let's just give that a try. Looks like it worked pretty well. We hit the crown of the driveway right here, but didn't really take off much gravel. It's all froze so hard that that's not really an issue. Well, I think I will go on out the rest of the driveway, at least this half, out to the road, get that taken care of. I know I'll have to get this truck out to go plow my grandma's driveway and potentially a few other neighbors around here, which I may use the tractor for the neighbors' driveways and stuff. But anyways, I'm just gonna go play, honestly, and see what happens. Picked up some passengers.
Hello.
Oh God, I can't see.
Looks crazy. That looks crazy.
I bet you I know one of my animals that ain't come out from under this barn shelter. That's Lovey. You ain't moved, have you? Lovey will absolutely not come out during any kind of weather like this. It don't matter if it's rain. It don't matter if it's snow. If something is falling from the sky, Lovey will not come out from under this building. So, in turn, when it's cold like this and it's snowing, he won't go over to that water trough either. So I haven't even tried to keep that thing thawed out. I just been keeping him a bucket under this shelter for him to drink from. And I don't understand it, but that goat don't drink a lot of water no ways at all. He never has. So, anyways, it's there for him if he needs it. But man, look at this, y'all. I'd say that's at least a good 4 inches so far. It's coming down. It's so pretty. Look at the trees. It's the snow cows. We're just riding around now, just seeing the sights. It's so pretty. Look. Snow laying on those pines. Y'all know I ain't a fan of a pine tree, but the snow sure is pretty when it lays in one. I know a lot of people don't like to get out in the snow. They want to stay at home or whatever, and it's fine. Do whatever you want to do, but we like to get out and just ramble, as Daddy always said, and just see what everything looks like. See what the roads look like. See what all the scenery looks like. It's always something we do every time it snows. We get out and just ride. My opinion, right now at the moment, the roads are slicker where they've plowed than where they ain't plowed. It usually tends to be that way, but I guess if the sun come out after this storm, it'll melt them off quicker. But it's still just putting snow. It is so pretty falling.
I'll say 4 inches. 4. I said 4 inches.
So that's only 4.5 right there. But it could have blew off. Let's go out here in the yard somewhere. I feel like it's more than that.
Go measure it on top of Mom's car.
Not bad.
Right there where it scraped it off.
Yeah, but that's already had ice on it.
Oh.
Well, so on this it's 5.
That's what I said.
5.5 out there in the middle.
Ain't nobody been over on the side yard.
Well, let's go over here.
Like right here.
5 right there.
Yeah, I was right.
So 5 inches.
I was right.
5 inches of snow.
Me and Daddy was wrong.
That's the most we've had in a while, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
But this is about the driest snow I can remember having in a long time. It just blows. It don't pack at all. What you make?
Some snow cream.
Snow cream. You can't do it without it, can you?
No, I don't get to make it a whole lot. It's good though.
It's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I got a pot of boiling water here. I did this the other day. I seen on Facebook you could take and pour boiling water or throw boiling water up into the air and it, I guess, freezes or I don't know, it does something. Anyways, it like freezes mid-air. Well, we're gonna go try it again. I think it's cold enough outside for it to work. Last time I looked, it was still only like 20 degrees or something like that. All right, here we go.
Whoa!
It didn't all do it, but look at that.
Holy cow!
What?
Part of it went to the ground, but most of it actually did it.
What did it do?
I don't know if it like instantly freezes or if it. I mean, it may just be evaporating. I have no idea what that's doing, but it's cool either way,
Yeah.
ain't it?
Yeah.
Y'all tearing that up, ain't you?
Mhm.
So
It's milk now.
So I just looked it up, and it said what happens when you throw boiling water into freezing air is it instantly turns into ice crystals and evaporates.
Holy cow!
So that's what you just saw happen.
Wow. Why does it only do it with boiling water?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Why don't you try us freezing water?
If you done it with freezing water, it wouldn't do it. I know it wouldn't do it. I mean, not freezing water, but regular water.
Freezing water is just ice. Yeah.
We got a tri sled where you were sledding at earlier. Just right down the gate. You don't want to go all the way down there?
I do. Jacob.
Swinging in the snow.
Whee! Watch me! We don't got out of stuff out of the way.
He's sliding down the hill, ain't he?
What do you gotta think? Who knows how much ice under this still?
I know. Just look at it.
Watch me! What?
Dang, Maggie, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I don't think you should do it on your knees. Try landing on your feet and gently going down.
I don't want to land on my feet. Yeah, we've been doing this and we got everything out of the way. It's right there.
Any eggs today?
No.
We didn't get none today.
They said no. The heck with this.
Yep.
I threw them some food. There's some in the house and some underneath the house. So I moved their water and threw them some food under the house.
Was that water still falled?
No, I had to break it.
Oh, okay. I think my beard's trying to freeze up. I don't know, Megan. I don't think we're done with this white stuff yet.
I know. I kind of hope we are. I've seen my share of it now. I'm done.
Well, it sure is pretty to look at, but I'm kind of done with it too. I love the cold weather, but having all this laying around
Well,
just ain't fun.
if the calendar's right, which it's been right for January so far, there's a whole lot more chances of snow according to the calendar.
You think it's right?
We're gonna see, I guess.
I have a feeling that it is right. I have a feeling we might be done with the snow, but I don't think the snow's done with us this year. Y'all, this stuff, like these sleds right here are amazing in this snow. Look, she just wiped out.
That's how they stop. They get them armful of snow and it turns them sideways.
Oh, I tried it a while ago and I chickened out about halfway down and stopped.
There's ice under it. That makes it even funner when you go to put your feet down and try to stop a normal way. That sleet's still under there, and yeah, no stopping.
It's fast. They're on the not steep side. Over here is the steep side, and that one right there, you can get some speed. You can see where my tracks end right there. Megan's went all the way down, but it's done snowed so much that it's done filled them back in.
I mean, I didn't mean to go that far, but it was ice under it, and I couldn't stop. I thought I was going to end up in your pond down there.
I just can't believe how hard it's still coming down.
It's done it, that's for sure.
Yeah,
It's the biggest snow we've had in a while.
I'm trying to remember though. Is it bigger than the one we had last year? I don't remember how many inches that was. I mean, we could go back and look.
It looks like more.
It does, but this is.
It's a different kind of snow.
It's definitely a different kind of snow. This is so powdery.
Why can't you see?
No, I cannot sit on that.
Oh, blizzard. It's a blizzard. You gonna sit on all that stuff?
Well, it's Sunday morning. Snowed all day yesterday, plumb up through the night. And it's absolutely beautiful today. Look at those beautiful skies. It really don't even feel bad out here. It feels pretty good.
Yeah, sun feels good.
So I don't think we got quite as much snow as a lot of other people in North Carolina did, but we still got enough. So right there on top of my truck, it's almost 6 inches. Let's go check somewhere else. You said yesterday you kept checking on the picnic table, didn't you?
Yeah.
We'll check that. Maybe the wind didn't blow too much of that off. Find somewhere up there, maybe in the front yard where it ain't been touched. Look up on our roof. That looks heavy, don't it?
We could measure that.
I know.
Better get out of the way when it goes coming off.
Tell me about it. So we're about 6 inches right there too.
I measured. I mostly measured this one.
That one looks deeper than this other one. It's really hard to measure though because this snow is so powdery it's just blowed away.
That's almost 7.
Almost 7 there. Check up on top.
Well, I gotta get away from that hole.
So you're about 6.5 there. So far looking like between 6 to 7 inches is what we got. 6 inches there.
Sleep right there under that.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd say between 6 and 7 inches, which to some of y'all ain't a spit in the bucket, but to us,
It's the most we've had in a while.
yeah, in several years.
Since what, 2018? Is that what
Oh.
you seen this morning?
I seen that somewhere. I don't know if that's true for our area, but it's been a while
It has.
since we've seen this much. But I mean, it ain't been where it's so powdery. It's not been terrible.
No, it's not. I've seen other parts of North Carolina south of here got close to 15 inches. That's crazy.
North of here, right across the Virginia line, about 15 miles, it said got about a foot.
Did they? So they got a foot up that way? We must have been in just one of those light bands, I guess.
Look, coming here.
Hey, Daddy.
What?
There's a lot of tracks in the snow around that deer block, and the deer block's a lot tinier than yesterday.
Oh, is it?
Uh-huh.
Must be the only thing they can find to eat, so they actually been eating on it.
Yep.
Did you crank my truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't want to crank. It went.
It's cold. So Jacob's got my truck cranked, letting it warm up. I guess I'm gonna walk down there and get it.
And all the animals made it all right. Lovey's been locked up tight down there under the barn. Not
Yeah.
locked up, he just don't come out.
He ain't coming out. So we've
And,
had to feed him and water him underneath that barn.
Yeah, because he won't even come out and drink water.
Nope.
And the cows, they made it just fine. They're all fluffy and warm and happy this morning. The horses are loving their blankets, I'm pretty sure.
Them
And,
horses act happy.
Yeah.
Like
They've
they're
been running in the snow and playing,
they're more spry right now than they act in the summertime.
and the chickens, of course, they're fine.
Yeah.
So all the animals fared well. We fared well. The only thing we lost was your daddy lost the backside of a barn shelter.
Yeah, Daddy had an old
Yeah.
barn shelter that collapsed on him, but I think it'll be an easy fix. But he kind of knew it was going to happen, but I guess the weight of the snow was just a little bit too much for
Yep.
it.
But yeah, I guess that's going to wrap up this video, Snowpocalypse 2026. We all made it out all right, and we have eaten plenty of delicious snow cream and plan on eating more later today, and done lots of sledding. Gonna do a lot more of that too. So
Yep. And I think I guess we're gonna go get the truck out and maybe plow a driveway or 2 or 3 or
4 or
whatever
5.
whatever we end up doing. And anyways,
Yep. Till we see y'all on the next one.
y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.